أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, this is my first um, live. I'm hoping to do more of those. My name is Abu Mumin, and yeah, I want to talk about a lot of things, but I'm just thinking, what's the best thing to talk about? Um, Ukraine. I've been watching a lot of videos and news. And, you know, with what's happening in Ukraine is incredible. One country attacking another country in Europe. And you can see on the media is just full of it. It's 24/7. We're just being bombarded. And as a Muslim, I think we should rightly so object to what's happening in Ukraine. We should object to one country attacking another country. We should object to the killing of innocent people or any people for that matter. Um, so that's our that's the bottom line. However, there are there are some people who don't like however, and I think that for me, I was quite active during the time of um, what was happening in Syria. So it was Russia attacking the people of Syria, people who wanted freedom. And what did we see from the media, from the West at that time? So if you look at the response from the West to the people of Ukraine, you can see a lot of um, news. You can see um, sanctions. You can see, everyone's raising money, people um, going out to Ukraine to fight for the freedom of the Ukrainian people. When you then look at what happened in Syria, it was unbelievable. We had thousands and thousands of people who tried to escape the bombing, and they went to various parts of the world, into Europe, and we saw camps um, set up for the people, for the Syrian refugees. How can we forget? I mean, for the Ukrainian people, are they setting up camps? Are they, and some of it, I traveled to France, Calais, the jungle. I traveled to Lesbos, and what I saw there was incredible. The common people were coming forward and helping. But what was happening, those governments in those countries were, uh, it felt like a prison camp. So they had a small area could walk around, and they had, in some cases, barbed wires, fences, police patrols. So where is where is where was your humanity at that time for those people who really didn't have much? And as a Muslim, I applaud the fact that we are helping the Syrian, Ukrainian people. But where was the response? Where was the response? Where was the outrage of what was happening in Syria. Um, and so that level of, you can see the disparity, you can see the response is very different. And, the articles about blue-eyed and a white color, I thought we had really gone past that. We as human beings, we have to be human first. If people are suffering, we need to help and support. So that's my first point. If anybody's watching, this is my first chat. I tried to bring a guest on, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to learn. The second point was, if a country takes over another country, that's a crime, right? That's a crime. Okay. And kill people, drop bombs in their homes. Yeah. We should be outraged. We should put sanctions so that these sort of things stop. My question to you all, to the leaders, where are the sanctions on the state of Israel? Now, one country goes to another country. So I have a home. If somebody from outside decides to come into my home and take over it and tells me and my family to go into the garden, that's unacceptable, right? And people should be outraged. So where is the outrage? Where are the boycotts? Why are we not? Why is our government across the world, the free world, boycotting Israel? Because we know that is what's happening. Every year, every day, every month, every week, we see a Palestinian home is illegally occupied. The army then comes in saying, oh, there's a dispute, and then kicks out the Palestinian families. And they have been living in those homes for years and years and years, for generations, and laying claim to these homes of these people. You see, if there's double standards, people will actually call you out. I'm calling you out. All right? Why is this happening? We have to have a rule of law. Yeah? There's no rule. Where is the justice for the Palestinian people whose homes have been forcibly been taken away from them? I ask you this question. We should pray for the people of Ukraine. We should pray that the war stops. We pray that they live in peace. And we also pray that the people of Palestine should live in peace, should not be forced out of their homes, their children should be able to go to school without being attacked. They are being attacked with impunity. Where are the sanctions? Oh, America, oh, Britain, France, every country that is sanctioning Ukraine, you're doing this right. But what about the sanctions for those who are doing exactly the same, if not worse? They have been suffering for decades and decades and decades. We should also be welcoming and helping the Ukrainian citizens to flee from the bombs. That, they should get away from the dangers. What about the Syrian refugees? Why are they not being welcomed by these very countries? Poland, even Ukraine, many of these countries where the refugees are trapped. So, some food for thought here for you all. 10 minutes is up. I think I should do shorter video. Please, if you have some suggestions to make, do make them. I don't know if the light is, you can see me. I should be looking up there, but I'm looking down. I don't know why. So I'm learning, and I'll be doing some more of these chats about things that are concerning, and maybe if I can, I'll try to bring on guests. Thank you very much for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.